myself as a specialist, the captain, the firefighters themselves, to the scene of every emergency that we are called out to in a rapid and safe, timely manner. We are also responsible for obtaining and providing the water for every fire. So we're responsible for getting the water from the fire hydrant to the engine or to the apparatus, and from that apparatus to the firefighter who's on the end of it, on the nozzle, fighting that fire. There's a lot of mathematical pressures, hydraulics, things like that. So both of these individuals that you referred to, they were highly trained to do their job well. And they also, both of them knew how to perform under pressure. They did work together. To what extent, I don't know, and I don't know what their relationship was outside or even within the fire station.
Can I ask you what you want to say to the folks in this community who might have good intentions? You know, when tragedy happens, people want to show their support. But as lovely as that might be, sometimes you know, things get in the way, especially at a crime scene at like Station 81. What would you like to say to people who want to support you, but may kind of make it quite more difficult for you?
That's a great question. I think that if anybody in the community would like to reach out and to either say something or do something on behalf of the community, I think the first and best option would be to contact the battalion headquarters at Fire Station 150 in Santa Clarita. They'll be able to talk to the battalion chief and find out the most appropriate way so that they're not imposing on the grief process that our fire personnel are going to be experiencing. If they do that, they'll be able to be heard, and they will be able to come up with a plan with our battalion chief and supporting personnel to effect what they would like to do. Yes. Yeah, we will. Obviously, we have no, every fire station that is an active fire station is fully staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Obviously, Fire Station 81 is going to be dark for a little while the administrators within the fire department figure out exactly when they're going to reopen that facility. Until then, the nearest fire station is going to be covering this area. There will be no dark area, if you will. It will be just the station, and that will be just for as long as is absolutely needed. But this area is currently being covered by a fire station of the Los Angeles County Fire Department for any manner of emergency. Our fire cause and investigators, they will be working in concert with the Sheriff's Department to determine whatever that cause was. There could have been. Your guess is as good as mine. Again, I haven't been on scene. I've seen pretty much the same footage that you all have on television. And as far as reports within the fire department go, there are currently no reports of anything yet. It's very, very possible. Absolutely.
There's a lot going on here right now.
Yes, that is a phenomenal question. Within the fire service, and specifically Los Angeles County Fire Department, we have a peer support team that are trained professionals. They combine with a mental health professional and respond to anyone, any single individual or a station that feels the need to talk about any incident, whether it be the loss of a patient. Many times it's the loss of a minor that really emotionally wrecks our medics, firemen, captains, and engineers in the station. But it can be anything. It can be the death of a firefighter that's not on duty. It can be the death of a retired firefighter. or even things that don't include death. When we're talking other major life events that can really wreak havoc in the individual's mental and emotional life. And so because of that, we do have very strong, very active arms that are in place always and active in place within the fire department. Yes, sir.
No, we'll be able to go back and look at this stuff later, but it appears that there was a standoff situation at a building nearby the situation where a fire was set.
The fire station is very similar to a home. We live there for a minimum of 24 hours every shift. Sometimes we're there for days and days on end, depending on the conditions. It is our home, and these men and women are our family members in a respect. And to have this tragedy hit so close to home, and not only that, by someone who is also a brother. Completely unexpected. No way to verbalize what this is going to mean emotionally and mentally for the personnel, both at this station and across the entire department. I can't answer that. I don't have any of that information. That information will be having to be obtained from the sheriff's department. That'll be a part of the actual criminal investigation. Typically, there are not video cameras within the fire station. It is not a surveillance area, mainly because much of the fire station is living quarters. Absolutely. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much. Be cognizant of any updates that our fire chief and the other chiefs within the department may be putting out over at Fire Station 150. I'll be here.
All right, that was the public information officer with the LA County Fire Department confirming what the Sheriff's Department told us, that the body of the alleged shooter was found on the property that burned, and right now the fire department is doing salvage and overhaul, basically mop-up duty as this investigation continues. Again, the alleged shooter found on that property, allegedly shooting and killing a fellow firefighter at Fire Station 81 in Agua Dulce, as well as shooting another firefighter who is now in the hospital recovering.
And you just heard that firefighter there say it's going to be a difficult time these next couple of weeks trying to digest what happened today. Thank you for spending your afternoon and turning to us.
All right, so we'll go back and we'll watch the earlier coverage for those that, you know, that came in late, and it's you know, but for the small synopsis of for what happened, and then I'll let this run for a bit. It appears a firefighter, disgruntled with his employment at Fire Station 81 Agua Dulce here, went into the firehouse, shot someone dead, shot the fire chief. The fire chief is the one who is in the hospital and is expected to survive at this point. So, and then the suspect left, the firefighter who shot his coworkers or whatever, then went to this house. A standoff ensued, and he lit the house on fire, and it burned fast. It probably, by how fast the building looks like went up and how it just kind of went everywhere, he probably had all the intentions and probably had before set it up so that, you know, the house was ready to go up. Yes, that is a very nice house. Now, I know firefighters can make a nice living, but usually not probably a house that nice. Like, nice houses, usually firefighters have got. It wouldn't surprise me if we come to learn that this is the fire chief's house. You know what I mean? One of those types of situations. But we'll let this run for a few minutes.
What was the story behind it, and who, if this was a retired firefighter or if this was actively, these people were working together. It's just so sad to see another workplace shooting.
Yeah. Just down the street from where this fire is taking place is KTLA5's Gene Kane. Let's go to Gene.
Hey, Glenn and Lou, we've been watching up in the air as you see still a lot of presence with the choppers up here. This is Acton. This is where the suspect apparently was holed up, barricaded himself. We're still trying to see if that suspect is still alive. That is the big question right now, but it appears that the smoke has dissipated. Earlier, just maybe about 15 to 20 minutes ago, it was thick, heavy, black smoke that was billowing into the air. You could see it from miles away. This is the street that leads up to the residence. This is 2600 block of Bent Spur Drive in Acton. This is the front entryway. But earlier, there were maybe about 6 or 7 choppers with LA County Sheriff's Department and firefighters really trying.
All right, at this point, it does appear that it was the that it is the firefighter's house, that it is his own property, that he blazed it. I got a theory, guys. Firefighter. Someone at the firefighter station is banging his wife. He decides that he's going to kill the guy, kill himself, and torch the house, and doesn't have insurance on it. Or takes the insurance off, cancels his life insurance policy. This seems like a very spiteful husband kills the coworker who's banging his wife. The fire captain intervenes, or it could be the fire captain's banging his wife. But that you got the jilted ex-husband with the wife's current lover, and he torches everything in a blaze of glory. Property records show home is owned by veteran county firefighter. Was your wife fucking the new trainee?
Oh, you see some white smoke that's in the air, pretty thin right now, but they're going to be looking for hot spots as they go in. But we also know that there was a SWAT team that was on standby, CHP officers and sheriff deputies in the area. They have this road blocked off as you're coming from the 14, but folks that are driving on the freeway, CHP officers are saying, please stand back, do not approach the house. As you're seeing here live, they're doing another water drop. So this is going to be the situation possibly for the next half hour or even longer than that as they're trying to put this out, get it totally under control. But it looks like just from where we're standing, the white smoke is a good sign. Dark gray, dark black smoke, that is not good. That's not a good sign. That means there's a lot of combustibles that are burning that acts as fuel. But we're going to stand by here. Once again, it appears that this belongs to a veteran firefighter, very large property in Acton. I can tell you, though, just to set the scene, we're about 7 miles away from the original shooting in the Agua Dulce area at that fire station where Lauren Lister has been live trying to get some answers as well. But, in addition to all of this action that we're seeing right now, this is just a terrifying, dramatic situation for the folks who live here in Acton, and also for the band of brothers and sisters, the firefighters who lost a firefighter and have someone in the hospital right now who they consider, like a brother or, to them. Right now, we're trying to get more information on the suspect.
Sorry.
If that person is still alive.
I got it. All right, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. I've got some of the property information. The house completely torched. Property records show owned by Jonathan P. Tatone, who is a firefighter for LA County, and he had a reported pay of $87,000 in 2012. But now what we're going to do, let's see what this, oh my God, I don't, oh my God, no, get off my screen. God damn it. Jonathan Tatone. Let's see if we can find this man on Facebook. That's not him. That's an anime kid. It's already been scrubbed, it looks like. You got no Jonathans in Los Angeles? Come on. Jonathan Tatone wife. We're doing this. Ah, crap, my bad. Trying to get the property, I lost it again. And I'm just, there we go. Tatone, there we go. Huh. Appears to be a 45-year-old man. He's had a lot of addresses in Central and Southern California, Riverside. Want to see the property value on that. $26.52. Wow. Very nice. Oh, yep, that's it. $700,000 home. Bought last July 21st. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,600 square foot home. With a zestimate of $799K. Beautiful home. Look at this. This is somewhere I would love to live. Right here. That house, oh, I bet he loved this house for like 10 months. Whatever made him kill his coworkers had better have been worth it. Porn pop-up? No, just Facebook trying to tell me about new features or something that I don't care about. Look at this house. What a nice spot. That's the little building that's still standing in the corner. When you're looking at the house, it's all we'll scroll through a little bit. That's the building right there that's still standing. I bet that's like a little gym or pool area. Yeah, it's like it's almost like a little stage, like a little entertainment venue. Look, kind of cool, but weird. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't. Like, that's definitely that little. Yeah, that's definitely that part of the house. I don't know. That's weird. It's got like a stage. This dude just like loved like, bro, we'll have a band in here. I don't know. Kitchen's kind of old. That is nice. Oh, that's classy, that little lap pool. I thought that was a little pool area, but that's classy. This is definitely the home of a single man with no kids. God damn, that's nice. Bro, that is a house to get pussy at. Yeah, it wasn't like a pool house though, and it wasn't really a gym. It was more like it looked like a stage setup. Like you could bring your family in and like have, you know, the Bare Naked Ladies do an acoustic set. You know, I bet it says in the listing what it is, actually. You're right, though. It could be a gym. Just seems weird to have this stage, like, kind of thing. Let's, you know what, fuck it. Is there an overview? Award-winning Southwest Custom Spectacular Views, tree-lined driveway, hilltop masterpiece, 2 master suites, plus described casita, 3rd bedroom, art studio. Okay, it's an art studio. Enter through stained glass doors into a brilliant open floor, block island with wet bar. That wet bar is sick, by the way, that block island wet bar thing. 6 burners, make cooking fun. Huge windows, sliding glass, blue sky vistas, resort-like wooden fence, barn pasture, 3.66 acres. Wow. That would have been an amazing house.
At this point, as you can see, a majority of it has been flattened by that fire, but there's still that foyer there at the front of the building, as well as a little outbuilding towards the back, more than likely a pool house or a guest house. But it looks like sheriff's deputies are now making their way to more the rear of the property, up to that shed there, hoping to probably get a better vantage point, also to clear that structure as well, to make sure there's no one inside. You can kind of see they're trying to open those doors and things like that. I'll kind of push in over there just to see what they're doing, but they're still holding somewhat position of advantage, opening up that storage unit there, and it looks like they're going to clear that, make sure that that's clear, so that that's one less thing that they have to worry about as they clear this property. Is that's kind of higher ground, and that's the last thing that anyone wants, is to be kind of overtaken from above. So they're going to clear that and then start to probably make their way, when they deem it safe, down to the property and deem that safe as well. But still a very active scene up here at this residence. It's been going on for multiple hours now. We were talking earlier about just how unique it is to see water dropping helicopters dropping water on the property. That's not something we see in normal firefights, just due to the danger of collapse. But at this point, that house is kind of on the ground, so there's not much of a worry there, and they're just trying to get that fire out so that they can get the SEV officers in there to clear the scene, and then get the firefighters on the ground in there to put out those hot spots. Now, just in a second here, you should see Air Rescue 5 come into the shot. And what they've been doing, that's a sheriff's helicopter, and they've been kind of watching this scene from above. Now, that's a tactical helicopter they use for rescues up in the...
Dang. So pretty, pretty impressive situation going on in Agua Caliente, or whatever it's called. Agua Dulce. Same thing. Well, unless there's anything breaking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off, and like I said, probably come back a little bit later with some serious content. not serious, but like have it a little bit more prepared. So check it out later.